exhaust valve driving oil pump has breakdown. Had breakdown. The exhaust valve driving oil pump had breakdown. The exhaust valve driving oil pump had breakdown. The coupling is damaged and no spare available on board. Let's rectify the problem. Find out how in this video.
This is the moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over, so we join our hands.
First, isolate the power supply. Unless you want to be electrocuted, don't isolate. It's your own choice. First, isolate the power supply. Unless you want to be electrocuted. First, isolate the power supply. Unless you want to be electrocuted. First, isolate the power supply. Unless you want to be electrocuted, don't isolate. It's your choice. Coupling is the part where the pump is the motor. The coupling is the part where the pump and the motor is connected to produce work. The coupling is the part where the pump and the motor is connected to produce work. Just like man and woman, where they are connected to produce babies. Just like man and woman, they are connected to produce babies. Just like man and woman, they are connected to produce babies. This coupling was damaged due to rubber. This coupling was damaged due to its rubber. This coupling was damaged due to its rubber. It was stressed due to prolonged use and burned into dust. This coupling was damaged due to its rubber was so stressed due to prolonged use and burned into dust. This coupling was damaged due to rubber was stressed. This coupling was damaged due to its rubber was so stressed due to the prolonged use and burned into dust. This coupling was damaged due to rubber was This rubber was damaged due to its rubber was so stressed due to prolonged use and burned into dust by continuous running of the motor. This coupling was damaged due to its rubber was so stressed due to prolonged use and burnt into dust by continuous running of the motor. It led to metal-to-metal contact between coupling in the pump side and the bolt and nut in the motor side. We proceed in removing the electrical wirings in the motor since we will be moving this to make way for the damaged coupling. Remove all the coupling bolts and set aside. Followed by removing the motor and the base bolts. Followed by removing the motor base bolts and guide bolts. Then extract the coupling using the hammer. Extract the motor coupling using the hammer. In some cases, I use coupling puller. But right now, I'm a bit lazy and Then extract the motor coupling. Using the hammer. In some cases, I use coupling puller. But in this case, I'm a bit lazy and I choose to use this small hammer. Don't judge me. You're lazy too in some. Then extract the coupling using the hammer. Then extract the coupling using hammer. In some cases, I use coupling puller, but right now I'm a bit lazy and I choose to use the hammer. Don't judge me. You're lazy too in some point. And here it is, the newly reconditioned, good as new, and somewhat genuine looking coupling. Now, I can't distinguish if it's old or it's brand new. It looks so beautiful to me. And here it is, the newly reconditioned, good as new, and somewhat genuine looking coupling. Now I cannot distinguish if it's old or brand new. Looks so beautiful to me.
Bruh.
We now put them back together. 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 Starting with these bolts. We now put them back together. Starting with these bolts. We point, we shoot, and tie. Followed by installing our brand new looking gorgeous coupling.
Wow!
Then the motor inserts, guides, and bolts. Then the motor inserts, guides, and bolts. And connect the wirings. And we connect the wirings. Make sure to avoid misplacement of this wire, since misplacement means wrong rotation means no and we connect all the wirings to the motor. Make sure to avoid misplacement of wires, since misplacements of wire. Misplacement means wrong rotation for the motor. And that's it. We're done here. This is code. And that's it. This is code.
Wow!
The exhaust valve driving oil pump had breakdown. The exhaust valve driving oil pump had breakdown. Coupling the exhaust valve driving oil pump had breakdown. The coupling is damaged.
Ceiling can't hold us, like the ceiling can't hold us.
And no available spare part on board. The exhaust valve driving oil pump had breakdown. The coupling is damaged and no spare coupling available. No spare. The exhaust valve driving oil pump had breakdown. Coupling is damaged and no available spare on board. Let's rectify the problem. Find out how in this video.